What is going on, YouTube? In today's video, I'm going to walk you through how to grow a big ass back in my morning routine. Sit back, relax, enjoy the episode. Let's go. So first things first, I eat oats every fucking morning. I don't know what it is about oatmeal, but oatmeal and I have like a love relationship. 100 grams of oats, scoop of protein powder, 2 tablespoons of peanut butter. You got to add the cornflakes for the crunchiness on top, and you got to sprinkle some syrup on top, all right? I literally eat that shit every fucking day, sometimes twice a day. It is really good. That's how I usually start my morning. After I grab my oatmeal, what I do is I grab all of my food, grab my book, I head outside and I start reading. Now, when I'm reading, you guys, I'm reading the Master Key System. This is the same book that I've been reading for the last 6 years straight. I read it for 6 months straight every year to start the year. That's how I go about starting my year. It is a 24-week long process where every week you read 1 chapter per week and then you do the exercise at the end of the chapter. So this is like a progressive work on like my mindset. I'm always doing that self-development, that inner work, and this is how I start my day every single day. Okay, so once I read the book, I literally sit down and I do the actual meditation itself. Every week it's always going to be a different thing, and so the meditation for this week was I was looking at my phone, I was trying to remember every single detail of it, and then I cover the phone, or I cover my picture, and I try to imagine in my mind's eye what the picture looks like. It's basically practicing memory. Okay, now let's walk you through how to get a juicy fucking back workout. So first things first is the single arm lat pull through. Why do we do this? This is actually an exercise I learned from my coach, Nick Justice. Typically speaking, you do double arm lat pull throughs, and don't get me wrong, that's how I did it before. I've never tried the single arm lat pull throughs until I did this workout program. It's incredible. If you haven't tried it, I would highly recommend doing so. Nothing quite engages my full lat like these do. So I'm a massive fan of the single arm lat pull throughs, and if you haven't tried them before, I promise you, just literally follow the direction in this video and do one on your next workout. So getting sick made me realize how much I love my fucking fitness goals, and I want to be the very best that I can be. So we are doing everything we can to eliminate anything that's holding us back. And so for me right now, that was chewing tobacco. So I made the decision that it was time to release myself from my addiction. When I got sick, it was like, is there anything I'm doing that's inside of my control that would be causing me to be unhealthy? And I was like, chewing tobacco, like 100%. It made me feel like an imposter. It was like when I'm hanging out with like Andy Elliott and like Ian Macklin, Evan Macklin, like they see me as this very high level person, and I was doing something that was making me feel not high level, so just eliminated it. Next up, we've got close grip lat pull downs. I'm really trying to develop the thickness in my back, and so the close grip lat pull downs are more, you're not gonna get width from that, you're gonna get thickness, upper back thickness, because anytime your hands are closer together, you wanna think thick, and anytime your hands are out wide, you wanna think width. So I'm trying to get thick, not width. So thickness is I'm pulling in, squeezing super tight, and I'm letting it down super slow. Also want you guys to notice my tempo in my workouts. My tempo in all my workouts is always slow and controlled. I want to make sure that I'm moving that weight nice and smooth and nice and proper. Bit of a realization / interesting thought. Be like an NFL player. NFL players train their off season, preparing for big moments when they're stepping on stage. And I feel like the same thing, but it's like stepping on stage for me is not just for this competition. Stepping on stage is like behind the scenes. I'm putting in work, doing my meditations, doing my gratitudes, my affirmations, so that when I like shake Andy Elliott's hand, I'm fucking ready. Boom! You know? So it's like all this work that I'm doing right now in the dark is like, called this like staying prepared. You know? I just want to stay ready. When that opportunity, the next opportunity comes up, boom! Man, I look good, I feel good, I'm in shape, I'm on top of my shit, got fucking a handle on my fucking vices, you know, I'm just like on it. And this is also like, for those of you guys that like follow me on YouTube or like watch me step on stage, like the reason I'm able to step in front of 9,000 people is because I've been doing this work for like 9, 10, 11, 12 years. Like not just the physical, but also the mental, the emotional, the business, like, so I'm just in the off season. Got 4 belt notches still. With a bit of a tight squeeze after I got sick, but it's still Gucci. Now, obviously we want the width too, right? And so we've got the single arm lat pull throughs, which are working the entire lats, but I really want to target the lower lats. We've got the thickness, right? So I'm pulling upper back thickness, which is why I'm doing the closest. Then I want the width, so I'm going to be doing wide grip. right? So wide grip lat pull downs. Again, notice the tempo. Super slow and controlled on the way down, slow and controlled on the way up. That's how you fucking grow. So, you guys notice that I'll do as many full range of motion as I possibly can. And then I do half partials, which Sam Sulek has talked about in his YouTube videos. And then Jeff Nipper did a video reviewing Sam Sulek's YouTube videos about half partials and says that the science actually favors partials over full range of motion in terms of hypertrophy. Now that doesn't mean that you should only ever do partials, because like the only goal of one of the gyms shouldn't be like just build muscle because you're building muscle and you've got a really short range of motion because you haven't developed the strength all the way through. That's not good. So what I do is I'll do like as many reps as I possibly can, full range of motion, and then I'll do the last like 2-3 reps with partial reps. So every exercise. I'll do as many as I possibly can, full range of motion, good form, good tempo, and then I'll finish off the last 2-3 with partial reps. And I have noticed the difference in my size since I started doing this. If you wanna get fucking juicy, do half partials. Now, typically speaking, I like to do back and arms on the same day. And so I always start with back because you want to start with the heavy compound movements, and then you want to move into arms because like once your compound movements are exhausted, your bigger muscle groups have done their work, then you want to work on the isolated movements. So this is where I'm doing my biceps and my triceps. So I start with biceps. I've got some dumbbell curls, heavy dumbbell curls. Basically what I'm doing is as many reps as I can, full range of motion. And then for the remaining reps, I'm doing those half partials because again, I'm trying to get that last little bit of squeeze. I do my 2 bicep exercises first. Once my biceps are fully exhausted, usually I do about 3 to 4 sets per exercise. I do 2 exercises. Then I move over to tricep. And again, full range of motion. I do 2 exercises, then I do 4 to 5 sets. So we did dumbbell curls, we did the curl machine, tricep push downs. We also did some kickbacks. That's it, the back workout. I do it in the mornings because for me, fitness is a top priority. So I'm fit, I'm healthy, feeling good. It's like everything else in my life is better. So it's every fucking day to start the day. I don't fucking miss unless I'm sick. That's what says it. That was last week. We're not talking about that. So hopefully you enjoyed this episode. We are on the road to this year's shows, which we still haven't fully decided yet, but I want to come in undeniable. So off season's super important right now. Whereas like before it was just like whatever, but it's like every day I'm training like I'm about to step on stage. So hopefully you enjoyed this episode. Appreciate you. Have the best day of your life. See you in the next one. Let's go.